With the first meeting between Michigan and Maryland. And it is the Wolverines in the traveling blue, Maryland in the home white, and it is the Terps who control the tip.
See if Maryland can get off to a good start, keep this crowd in this game. They have gotten off to some slow ones. They've had offensive lulls, but getting off to a good start and setting their press would do both their offense and defense wonders.
Dante Scott missed that first shot, and here come welcome back home, Doug McDaniel, the freshman. He went to St. Paul VI Catholic High School. Here's Hunter Dickinson, and the jump hook is good, and he says, yeah, bring it. I'm ready.
Hype the crowd up. I love the action, though. Michigan getting him the ball from the middle of the floor, from the top of the key. That double can't come. He's got one-on-one coverage against Julian Reese.
You know, these two teams played on New Year's Day as the runner is no good. Dickinson the board, and boy, Michigan blew Maryland out 81-46.
He really did the job on both Jahmir Young and Dante Scott. Those two guys have got to be the ones for Maryland's offense.
Jet Howard's runner is no good. Akeem Hart with the board. Here comes the Terps. And here's Jahmir Young. He sets the table. In fact, Jahmir Young, Hunter Dickinson played at DeMatha together. Same high school, same team.
Something that he's certainly embraced throughout his career, and the story continues to be written here.
Julian Reese picked up that foul, and that's one thing Maryland cannot afford, him to get into foul trouble early.
5 of 6 Big Ten games. He's had 4 fouls or more. He has got to stay out of foul trouble. With Patrick Emilien out, there's just not the depth behind him.
Until 7 minutes into the first half.
We're down 17-0, trailed at half 44-13, and really never a game. Michigan just shell-shocked them.
Here's Julian Reese working on Dickinson.
Look at how he's shading to that left hand. Really good defense, knowing the scouting report.
That first jumper for 3 by Jahmir Young is no good. Offensive board, Carney from the corner, yes!
An offensive rebound by Don Carey. He just takes that thing right back out to the three-point line, lets it go.
Carey with that 3. Maryland up 1, 3-2 our score.
He's shooting it with a lot more confidence as of late. Last 5 games, 42% from 3 for Don Carey, and we're gonna need that shooting.
Definitely. He's the transfer from Georgetown, and now the Terps go into the zone.
And that shot goes down, they set their press, now they're in their 2-3.
Here's Jet Howard. 5 now on the shot clock for Kobe Buffkin. Kobe takes the 3, in and out.
Good defensive possession in that zone. Good contest to Akeem Hart, making Kobe Buffkin to shoot over the top.
Inside, Reese. Shot blocked by Dickinson. Young has it. The runner, yes, in the lane.
Looked like Jahmir Young kind of fumbled that. Michigan going to try to keep him away from his left hand. There he goes right, but still end of the play, it's the left floater.
Here's Doug McDaniel now to Dickinson. McDaniel. Inside, they'll look to Dickinson. Extra pass to Howard. His 3's no good.
Interesting to see there, that double team coming from the baseline side. Maryland really didn't double all that much in the first game. Hunter Dickinson got great post position late in that first half. They started digging and going from the strong side, but they're a weak side trap. Dickinson a great passer. Michigan gonna have opportunities to make shots on that weak side.
Akeem Hart drives, lays it in.
He just never stopped the basketball. That's a great sign. Akeem Hart, a guy that Kevin Willard has been on to be aggressive, and him getting an early bucket, huge for his confidence.
Dickinson brings it over the timeline. Terrence Williams, a homecoming for him. Williams, another DMV native.
He's had talks with his coaching staff about not being too emotional. You want to come home, you want to play well. He's going to have to be solid. Doug McDaniel has honestly played great basketball the last 2.
How about Williams, though, with the skip pass to Jet Howard, who lays it in.
Just love the progression that Jet Howard has made. So much more than just a shooter. 2 games ago at Iowa, career high 34 points. Then you look at the game against Northwestern, career high 7 assists. Really becoming a playmaker, showing off that handle.
course, Hunter Dickinson went to DeMatha. Terrence Williams, Gonzaga College High in Washington, D.C. Doug McDaniel went to Paul the 6th in Chantilly, Virginia. And here's McDaniel now. He's got his whole high school here. Coming as well as the family and friends watching him play tonight as he weaves his way and fires off the glass. No good. Julian Reese snags the board. And here comes Jahmir Young.
He's never stopped the ball. He got all the way downhill. The other end for Maryland, Michigan, even though you got Hunter Dickinson, it's going to be heavy ball screen action. You're going to see it for McDaniel. You're going to see it for Jet Howard. You're going to see it for Kobe Buffkin. Maryland's pick and roll defense is going to be really tested here tonight.
And it's the Terps up 5. Here's Buffkin driving and scoring.
It's just a fantastic drive. He's taking that Maryland pressure out on the perimeter, flipping it on him and just taking it all the way. Hunter Dickinson inside, sealing off the lane on Julian Reese, and Kobe Buffkin, who's been fantastic around the rim, getting exactly what he wants.
One of the guys Coach Howard talked about today, a shoot-around that he just loved the way he's been playing lately. Here's Reese, pumps Dickinson, fades. His jumper no good. Williams the board. And here comes T. Will.
They need him to be aggressive. It's okay. You'll take an aggressive take from Terrence Williams, a guy who has really struggled with his confidence in his jumper.
Again, going coast to coast is Jahmir Young.
That's rule number 1 in transition defense. You have got to stop the basketball, and that's 2 possessions in a row where Doug McDaniel just never squaring Jahmir Young up.
Maryland pounding the paint. 8 of their points of their 11 have come in the paint, compared to just 4 of Michigan's. Here's Williams. Inside, they're trying to get it. And so too has some wholesale substitutions for Michigan. Joey Baker's in as well. Here's Kobe Buffkin though. Dickinson, open 3. Rolls off, Young the board. And again with the push.
He's got 50 points his last 2 games. Went for 30 against Ohio State. Got to the foul line 15 times. A double-double, 30 points, 11 rebounds. He has really played at a high level the last couple for Maryland.
Extra pass. Young again. Dante Scott, he's got to shoot it with 3.
That's where he's got to shoot the first one. He gets bailed out on the foul, but that ball swings around.
They're going to call that on Joey Baker. You got A&M taking on Mr. Double-Double, Oscar Tshiebwe in Kentucky. What a game he had against Georgia.
I mean, Mr. Double-Double is not doing him justice to what he did against Georgia.
Numbers he put up.
I mean, you talk about 37 points, 24 rebounds, 11 of them coming on the offensive glass. Oscar Tshiebwe letting everybody know, don't forget about me. I am the reigning National Player of the Year.
7-point lead for the Terps. Dickinson's jumper too strong. Scott the board. Martinez inside. Good power move by Caleb Swanton Rogers over Dickinson.
They found something here in transition. They're pushing the pace. They're running this Michigan defense, and they're getting whatever they want at the rim.
Here's Terrence Williams the second. Kobe Buffkin's going to call a timeout. Juwan Howard wants to talk about it. Keep in mind, the first time these 2 teams played, Maryland only scored 13 points.
That's true.
At the half.
They've already eclipsed that. It's been a much better start. Michigan just totally blitzed them in Ann Arbor.
Here's Buffkin running the point now. Driving, his runner's short, but the follow. Right there by Terrace Reed, shot blocked, but a foul on Maryland.
Can make things happen on the offensive glass.
That one is hard.
Already Chris Murray.
Missed them both. Jet Howard, Dougie McDaniel has checked back in. And so too is Will Shetter, seeing his first action of the night. Martinez. And another quick one on Howard. Reese catches. Reese missed the dunk.
We talked about Maryland's pick and roll defense going to have to be good. So far, Michigan is really struggling. That weak side help defender, Maryland's found the roller.
Michigan's missed their last 5 shots.
That's what Cheddar's out there to do. Play hard, understand the scouting report, make open shots. We've talked about not only has his effort been great, he's really worked hard. Big time communicator on defense and a guy that they're certainly testing out at that 4 spot.
Turnover by McDaniel.
What a play by Hart.
Oh, great play by Hakeem Hart. Lead is 11 for Maryland. It's double digits.
That last drive, Doug McDaniel getting a little bit sped up. Juwan Howard telling him, bringing up the floor, slow it down. We wondered, will this atmosphere coming home overwhelm him?
Oh, good power move. That was overwhelming.
Yes, it was. Welcome to the weight room with Terrace Reed. My goodness, just putting his shoulder down, getting to the front of the rim. His nickname is Hoss,
yes.
And it's fitting.
Yes. Here's Young. High screen from Reese. Working on Cheddar. Had him on skates for a minute and used him.
They got that switch off the double drag, and if you're Maryland, you will take Jahmir Young going one-on-one against Cheddar all night long.
Young, of course, the leading scorer from Maryland, averaging 15. Maryland 8 of 15 from the field. Michigan just 4 of 14. Make that 5 now.
Maryland, if you're going to zone up, that's something that you can't lose track of. That's what Will Cheddar wants to do, catch and shoot. Just hit the high post, the zone flattens out, and he's all by himself.
Lead is 9.
The Maryland offense, though, 1.3 points per possession here early. I mean, they are in quite the rhythm.
Ian Martinez slashing to the rim.
You need Ian Martinez to give this team more. Last 2 games, just 4 points, 4 turnovers. He can get to the rim, he can guard you, can be explosive in transition.
He certainly has some hops.
Yes, he does.
There's Jet Howard for 3. Yes.
I don't want to lose track of him either. In the last 2 possessions, the Maryland zone has lost the 2 best shooters on the floor for the Michigan Wolverines, and Jet Howard continues to sizzle. Missed his first couple attempts, but 2 games coming into this, 11 of his last 19 from 3.
8-point lead. Coming up on 8 minutes left here in the first half.
Michigan going a little zone here, trying to disrupt this Maryland flow that they've been in the first 12 minutes of play.
Here's Hakeem Hart with 2 on the shot clock. He has to force it up as Young, and it rolls in and out. But Hart, the offensive board. Young, the runner, missed everything, but Reese doesn't.
Right now, it just feels like it's impossible for Michigan to get a stop.
Reed again.
But they've held serve here at home, and so far so good. They have gotten off to a great start on both sides of the ball.
Here's Jet Howard with it.
Nice job by Don Carey. That play was for Howard coming back, and he stuck right there with him.
That 15-footer by McDaniel's good. Now to the zone is the Wolverine. Don Carey to the corner. That 3 in and out.
Quick hook for Noah Bachelor.
Was. Missed that shot.
Shot an open shot and
have a seat.
Better make it, I guess.
Young high off the glass.
But look at what hand it is to again. He's getting to his left hand, and we know for a fact Michigan taking that away.
How about the steal by Young? Double pump, and it rolled out. He's got 10. Buffkin. Drive. Rejected at the cup. Here comes Don Carey back the other way. Dante Scott for three. Largest lead for Maryland. It's 13. They work it to the corner for Jet Howard in the corner, and it's good.
Dante Scott has got to understand who he's closing out to. You got Kobe Buffkin, you got Jet Howard. One shooting 32% from three on the year, the other shooting 40. You got to stay with Jet Howard. He heads towards Buffkin, and Buffkin making the right play. Howard paying it off.
He's got 8.
This ball screen has been really effective against the zone. Maryland is getting wide open ones.
How about Dante Scott rejected by Dickinson? His other shot no good, but there is Callum Swanton-Roger.
The glass, he's done his job against Dickinson. These are huge to give Julian Reese just a bit of a break, and you hope for the future for Maryland. Maybe give him a guy that with some size can play some meaningful minutes in Big Ten play.
He's a freshman. Maryland's first Canadian player. This is Justin Jackson. Turnover, Michigan. They're fourth.
Telegraphing the pass and just not paying attention to where the defense is.
5 minutes until the half. Inside, Dickinson powers his way and rocks the rim.
It can be an easy game when you got a guy like Hunter Dickinson. Hit the high post, dive Dickinson, and there's that post feed from the top of the key. Can't bring the help side when it's fed from the top.
In 5 games against Maryland, he's averaging 17, 8, shooting 76% from the field, and just got dunked on. The crowd loves it. A head-top moment for Callum Swanton-Roger.
Michigan has really struggled in pick and roll and transition.
Here's Jet from deep.
Now locate him.
11 for the freshman.
This Maryland defense has done its job for the most part tonight, but they have lost track of some of these shooters, and that's going to be a bucket the way that he's shooting the basketball.
Jahmir Long driving in the lane. Extra pass. Batchelor from the corner. No. And Dickinson lost it out of bounds.
They'll go 2-3 zone and then match up, but certainly on that possession, not all 5 guys on the same page.
Inside to Reese, he lays it in.
Michigan just trying to match up, zone up on that out-of-bounds play, and give a lot of credit to Dante Scott for finding that open area. It's another basket in the paint.
McDaniel gets the high screen from Dickinson. Williams, the open triple, and it is pure.
I don't know where Jahmir Young was going there. He really read that play. He tried to shoot all the way to the opposite corner, and that put that 2-3 zone at extreme risk. Terrence Williams making you pay, and that's a great sign for this Michigan offense.
Since starting at 3 for 13 from the field, Michigan has gone 8 of 9 here lately. They cut this lead to 6. Here's Scott handing it off to Young. Young will pull it, too strong. Here's Howard. Crossover, step back 3, it's short. Hard driving, and he left it short as well. Well, on Sunday, 1 of 2 for Hart. 7-point lead for Maryland, 2:30. How about that pick by Dickinson on his high school teammate?
AAU basketball teammate right there. DeMatha's finest.
Yeah, right.
We had a great conversation with Jahmir today. That pass is not close, but
back to the zone. Here's Dante Scott from the foul line. Rolls off. Williams the board.
It's a high-quality look for Dante Scott there. Maryland continuing to try to beat this zone with the ball screen. It's a good look.
That pass stolen by Maryland. 6 turnover for Michigan. Under 2 minutes until the half. Reese. Oh, good defense by Dickinson. He affected that shot.
Sitting on the right shoulder, but still blocked the shot going the other way. Dickinson has really understood the scouting report on Julian Reese.
90 seconds until the half. 7-point lead for the Terrapins. He'll shoot that 3 and knocks it down.
And I think Hakeem Hart, even though he's guarding Jet Howard, has got to give a little bit of a stunt. Hunter letting him know.
Yes, letting him know.
Letting him know.
About that big energy he's got.
Maybe telling him don't have that energy
right,
again.
Exactly. Keep it PG. 4 on the shot clock. Young travel.
Found their way back in this game. And if you're Juwan Howard, you have got to be thrilled with the response of your team.
Yeah, especially after those timeouts, which is what he really excels at.
You throw it to him on the block and look at the bodies around him. That's why those post feeds from the top have been so good for Hunter.
Dougie from the corner. 6-second differential between shot clock, game clock. Here's McDaniel. Out of Virginia, playing at home for the first time. Another open 3 for Hunter Dickinson. And with 1 second, they call a foul on McDaniel. Dickinson now in double figures with 10. That second one rolls off.
There's a fan on the baseline right now that's telling on Hunter Dickinson to Eric Curry, which he's trying to let him know that he was celebrating in a certain way.
Here's Dougie McDaniel. Michigan has knocked down 10 of their last 13 shots. Dickinson's asking for it. Bufkin drives the baseline, and it rolls off.
Good drive by Bufkin. Just have to go up there and finish it.
Young. No, the rebound, though, by Dante Scott. Working on Dickinson. Little jump hook is no good. There's Reese, though, the follow, and that comes off.
Multiple good looks there for Maryland. Dante Scott on the drive against Dickinson. Dickinson moving his feet, and then Julian Reese just unable to finish.
Maryland with 13 offensive rebounds in this game, compared to Michigan's 4. Here's Carey. He thought about the 3. Now Young will set it up. And he just blows by the defense.
That wasn't even close. I mean, he just puts his head down. Just eviscerates Terrence Williams off the bounce.
4-point lead from Maryland. Here's McDaniel. Inside 10 seconds on the shot clock. Now 5. Jet Howard's going to go one-on-one. And he didn't get it off.
They're going to say he did. They're going to let him play.
Scott.
Is this a carbon copy of the first half? Not containing the bounce, not getting back in transition. It's a great start for Maryland coming out of halftime.
It looks like Michigan again to go to that horn set that they like to run offensively.
Just such an easy way to duck in Dickinson. Nice job by Julian Reese, taking it away from the middle of the floor.
Bufkin open 3 from the corner, no. Dickinson fights for it, got it. And he was looking for Bufkin again in the corner, who had moved.
He was just a little out of sorts on it.
8 turnovers by the Wolverines. Hakeem Hart. Too strong. Terrence Williams the second with the rebound. And again, Dickinson's calling for it.
He is posting early, trying to get position. Again, Julian Reese really battling him.
You see, he gave tell Bufkin, he said, look, I had position, get it to me. Here's McDaniel high off the glass.
He has just played at such a high level in pick and roll. There's a great article by Dylan Burkhardt, umhoops.com, about the way that both Doug McDaniel and Kobe Bufkin have just elevated their level after Jalen Llewellyn's knee injury in ball screen action. There's him doing it right there.
Just picked up his second personal. Here's Dante Scott. The handoff to Carey.
It's a bad shot.
And it's an
well
air ball.
defended by Bufkin now.
He's calling for it now. They give it to him. Working on Reese. The double. Extra pass.
Good rotation by Maryland. And they're committing two to Dickinson and then getting back to the shooters.
Dickinson went quick. Jet Howard for three.
Every time he shoots, I think it's going in.
Yeah, really.
That's the type of shooter that Jet Howard is.
Michigan is 6 of 16 from distance. Young gets the bump. Now his name here on the court at the Xfinity Center. Lead is 6. The Kevin Willard squad. They set that press up again. Bufkin.
Maryland giving Michigan a little taste of their own medicine. Start 2-3, then they match up and go man-to-man.
And turnover. Young to Scott.
It's one where Jahmir Young's probably just better off shooting it. It's such a tough pass right there. It's an unselfish play, but I'm not sure it's the right one.
Reese hands it off to Ian Martinez. Martinez shot stolen. And here comes Jet Howard. Driving, hanging. And Dante Scott. Zona coverage begins 2 Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Both free throws are good. There's Jet's brother, Jace. He's dealing with a concussion, so he's out for this game. 13 for Jet. Another steal by Michigan. They got numbers. Howard.
That's a charge.
Yeah, he leaned his shoulder into it. .15 on the shot clock. Young left open at the top. It's short. And that one went off of Julian Reese. .14 minutes left in the game. Michigan has won 5 straight against Maryland. 9 of the last 10 and a near turnover.
That was definitely a travel. Could have been a turnover. Jahmir Young, he snapped back.
For the Wolverine. Howard. Extra pass. McDaniel with one. And the tip is good by Dickinson.
They'll credit that to Dickinson, but that might have been Julian Reese. Dickinson was there impacting that play, but what looked like almost a perfect defensive possession for the Terrapins ends up being a Michigan basket.
Yeah, the crowd thought it was a shot clock violation. So did Kevin Willard. Here's Young.
He's just
got a good screen by Reese. He screened off Dickinson. He's got 15.
Kevin Willard still having an animated discussion with Paul Sells about the shot clock.
Under 13 minutes left in the game. Here's Dickinson at the high post. Buffkin to Howard in the corner. It's short. Williams the rebound. And Michigan will reset. McDaniel from the foul line. Rolls off, tip in again. This time by Williams.
Those are the plays that Terrence Williams needs to make and can make. Getting on the offensive glass, impacting the game outside of his shooting. Set a good screen there to get the initial three for Howard, but then living on those offensive boards and cleaning it up.
Hart driving, forces it up. No. Dickinson the board. Williams spinning, takes it and scores. Terrence Williams the second. And we're tied up at 42.
Where has this guy been? Why is that not reviewable? That's a lot like the Ohio State Rutgers deal. Why is that not reviewable?
Yeah, absolutely.
Some things to ponder in the season.
Here's Reese in the lane. Yeah, right over Williams.
We'll take that matchup if you're Maryland all day long.
They give Dickinson a blow. So McDaniel, Williams, Reed, and Joey Baker is checked in from Michigan, along with Jet Howard. Here's McDaniel. Reed powering his way and uses the left hand.
That's where he's at his best. When Terrace Reed Jr. can face up and drive you. Not great with his back to the basket, but tonight he's put the ball on the floor and scored it.
From Maryland, Young, Dante Scott, Hakeem Hart, Ian Martinez, Julian Reese. The lineup. That three is good. Hakeem Hart.
He said in the first half, Kevin Willard is begging Hakeem Hart to be more aggressive. Michigan going under on the ball screen, and Hakeem Hart paying it off.
Maryland 3 of 14 now from distance. Here's McDaniel to Williams, spinning again in the lane, cut off, and he'll get it to Howard. Deep three, no good. Baker comes flying in there, but the Wolverines get the offensive board thanks to Williams. Baker can shoot it. One dribble pull up, short, and over the back.
See this Maryland team who's been really for the whole season very good in this building. Give Maryland a lot of credit. Talked about those two quick turnovers they had. Really kind of found their way taking care of it tonight. Struggled in Big Ten play, but just 6 turnovers tonight.
Here's Hakeem Hart.
Some of the NBA action right there. That low ball screen almost on the block, and Michigan did a nice job of snuffing it out.
Young, the shot to follow by Dante, flying into the rim.
Nobody checks out Dante Scott. He makes his way from that foul line area, goes up there and puts it back.
9 for Dante Scott, 5 is the lead for Maryland. Joey Baker. Reed.
Better go.
Yeah, the only 2 on the shot clock. Buffkin turns it over. Wow. Ooh, Hakeem Hart lost, but they didn't call it. He scores it anyway. We'll look past the extra step. Breaking the press, Joey Baker.
Talk about breaking it to score. Joey Baker caught that, and he had one thing on his mind: get to the front of that rim.
Lead is 5.
Every game in this league is just a monster.
Tough.
And there is no get-right game, regardless of the standings.
Here's Martinez slashing again. How about the runner?
That's what he's got to contribute. With his athleticism ability to get downhill. He's got to drive closeouts and find opportunities at the basket.
Under 8 minutes. Hunter Dickinson at the scorer's table, waiting to check in. Baker, the triple, good.
He just totally lost Hakeem Hart. Simple jab, one step to the left, and Joey Baker, the impact in this game here in the second half.
Transfer out of Duke. He's come in and pumped in 5 quick ones. Young again, the blow by.
It hasn't mattered. Right hand, left hand. Now Doug McDaniel and Terrace Reed having a conversation. Signals crossed on that ball screen defense.
19 for Young. 7 minutes to play, and Juwan Howard's going to call a timeout.
If you want to make the NCAA tournament, you certainly have to protect home court.
See how Michigan responds here after the timeout, which is when Juwan Howard's been really good as a coach, getting his team to respond. Dickinson's asking for it. He's asking for it. Knocked away by Reese, and they're going to call an offensive foul.
See what Kevin Willard draws up here, as he pretty much had a pseudo timeout.
Yeah.
That was well defended. That's that roll and replace action for Dante Scott, and going to end up in a Julian Reese post.
Oh, Reese, you got to take that shot.
I was surprised he was so open.
Exactly.
Green shake.
Shot is no good. Here comes Jet Howard. Dickinson comes out of the post. He's been left alone. Shoot that 3 in the pass. McDaniel high off the glass. It comes off. Here comes Young. Young to Scott.
Look at Terrace Reed move his feet. It looks like it should be a tough one for him, but he can really guard.
Martinez slices through.
They're going to call that on Jet Howard.
Yeah, they're going to call that on Jet.
That's a big one. That's his 4th foul.
4 on Jet Howard. Leading scorer right now for Michigan. Another big day of college basketball. 2 big free throws by Martinez. All of a sudden that lead is fattened to 8. 5:45 to play. Here's a push by Martinez.
But I don't think that's a foul at all. That's his 4th. That's a big development here.
Couple of fouls here in Michigan. There's Reed. Michigan now just 2 of 5 from the line. That's short.
You can just kind of see it in his body language. He just doesn't want to be at the foul line right now, but he's got to get back into this game and defend. You almost wonder, is Maryland just going to start taking fouls if he's on the floor?
Yeah.
Put him at the line.
Had him in the air. And Hart nearly lost it. Kicks it out to Martinez. Over McDaniel, no. Rebound, Howard. Here comes the freshman with his 4 personals. Dickinson, the triple. That's no good.
Good edge by Dickinson there. He stopped that dribble, used the sideline as an extra defender. That's where Jahmir Young has been lethal. Driving to the basket and getting it going in transition.
4:30 left.
just wait another 10 seconds and it'll happen.
You called it. 10-point lead for the Terps.
Look at Michigan's resume. This is a huge opportunity. They don't have a quad one win yet. This would be a quad one game, but they are
in the triple.
That's quite the answer.
He's got 15. Young with 21. He's got the rock now. His shot, or pass, I should say, batted by Dickinson. Here's Young with 5 on the shot clock. Too strong. Rebound by Scott. Hart attacks the rim. No. Reese to follow. Blocked. And it's Michigan basketball. Here comes Dougie McDaniel. Howard off the Dickinson screen. Nearly stolen by Reese. 10 on the shot clock.
Maryland's guards have done a great job getting over these ball screens.
McDaniel, triple no good. Rebound Hart.
Your guards get over the top. That means the big can get back to Hunter and take away the pick and pop.
Michigan started 6 of 13 from 3, but just 2 of 10 since. That shot blocked by Reed. Here comes Howard.
That's an impressive block by Terrace Reed. That was going to be a bucket. Jahmir Young again getting downhill.
Michigan needs a bucket. 2:30 left in the game. Here's Howard on the wing. Screen by Dickinson. McDaniel with 5. Howard with 2. Step back 3. Forces it. No good. Tip. Saved by Reed to McDaniel. Two minutes left in the game. Into Reed. Powering his way and blocked. And they say Maryland basketball.
We are under 2 minutes, so this
they're
is
going to
be looked at. Terrace Reed under the basket. You got 4 Maryland defenders converging. The question will be, whose foot is this thing off of?
Was it Williams or Martinez?
Martinez?
And it is confirmed. Maryland basketball. You see Michigan will set up the press. Down 7. Michigan 11 wins. You know, they've been averaging 82 points per game, and there's 7 losses. They've scored, and well, on average 68. So far tonight, just 52. We go to that dribble weave. Young gets bumped by McDaniel. And how good has Jahmir Young been lately? I mean, last 3 games, this kid's averaging 26 points per game. I mean, you can go 17 points if you go back the last 9 games, and here he is with 21.
Had the double-double against Ohio State with 30 points, 11 rebounds. He is transferred in from Charlotte. He'll become one of the leaders of this team.
Heart and soul, really.
Yeah. We talked about today just how special it is for him to be from DeMatha and to come in here and be the first guy in a long time.
I'd say 20 years.
Yeah, that's incredible.
To come play here at home for the University of Maryland. Missed that second free throw. So the lead is 8. We got 90 seconds left in the game. Howard to Williams. He uses the left hand and scores.
This has been a different player tonight for Terrence Williams.
He's at home. He's at home.
Good call.
He is at home.
Aggressive offensively, living on the glass. It's a big-time drive.
Maryland has led this entire game except for a minute 40. It was 2-0, I think, Michigan. Last time the Wolverines had a lead. That shot rolls off. Under a minute now. Here comes Howard. Gets doubled. The triple. No good. Dickinson, the follow, yes.
That was a great job by Hunter Dickinson to just get to that rim and make a play on the basketball. Terrence Williams aggressive, taking a shot. Hunter making something happen.
35 seconds now. Lead is 4. Young, they foul him.
He comes all the way in from the perimeter. He's right through Julian Reese and scores the rock.
Third foul on Williams. Big free throw there by Young. Lead is 6. Here's the foul by Willard in Maryland.
I got one more to give.
Yep. Kevin Willard just told him 2 more fouls, and then we're in the bonus. Howard leaning, no. The follow by Baker, no. And Dickinson's got to foul Martinez.
I think Jet Howard was seeing the way Jahmir Young was coming at him, anticipating the foul, and tried to draw that shooting a 3. He was really off balance.
So Ian Martinez at the line. Missed it. Still life. And there's another foul to give. Now at this point, we'll start sending Michigan to the line. So we'll play this one straight up. Howard to McDaniel, the triple, short. Save. Out of bounds. They throw it up. Dickinson, a little jump hook, no. Ain't a foul. He knocks out that first free throw. 5-point lead, 5 seconds to play. This crowd letting Hunter Dickinson know what they think of him. Lead is 4. See if they can get a quick steal. They don't, and they'll have to foul Young. That first one's pure. Hard to believe. Maryland lost by 35 to this Michigan squad. Back on January 1st, it was the largest loss for Maryland since joining the Big Ten. Dickinson, another double-double tonight.
40-plus points in the paint. That's how they won the game.
Howard, that triple no good. And Maryland gets the victory.